Glass is the new movie by M. Night Shyamalan, finishing his trilogy of Split and Unbreakable, which I didn't see in theaters, but I liked both of them. The movie released on the 18th of January 2019 in the United States. There are a lot of different opinions on this movie. Some say M. Night ruined his trilogy with Glass, and others say this movie is a masterpiece, and others say it was decent. So I went into the movie a little nervous and with mixed feelings. Something which I already can say is that you should always form your own opinion and you shouldn't let critics influence you. Okay, let's go into the movie. The start was absolutely fantastic. I loved how they picked up right after Split, and the way David went after the beast was so great. Also that David accepted his faith and got this new secret identity called the Overseer, and his kid was like his partner was really cool. And I also love the fact that David's kid was the same and original actor from Unbreakable, because they could have just got a new actor and say that his look changed after years. So yeah, I really like that. Then also that David fought the beast right away was also great. Then we went in the psychiatric hospital, where of course Elijah alias Mr. Glass also was. I didn't know how I should feel about the psychiatrist, like she seemed really odd, and then when she claimed that the three were sick and just imagined that they had superpowers, I was just like nah. I also don't know why, but believe that Elijah was completely gone because of the pills. Then the fact that it was all just his master plan and he decided to team up with the beast got me really hyped. But the fact that Casey went back to visit Kevin was unlogically. Like, why should she go back to her kidnapper? Okay, yes, he's sick, but the other girls, you can't just forget that. Then the fact that Elijah told David his plan so David would be forced to break out of his cell to stop him was also great. Then the famous ending and M. Night's classic twists. It started with Kevin's father being on the same train as David, which wasn't that unexpected, but still cool. Then the one twist which I didn't like was this secret group of people who find those who think they are superheroes and kill them or lock them up. And the psychiatrist was one of them. I remember being in the theater like, what is this, why and how? I remember thinking like, is that what the people meant by M. Night ruining the ending? Also how the three died was BS. Kevin or the beast getting shot, Elijah getting simply killed by the beast, and then the most disrespectful death with David getting drowned in the puddle. Like, I know water is his weakness, but come on, I'm like, a freaking puddle? Then the end fight between the beast and David was fine. I also didn't know how to feel about the fact that Casey stopped the beast and brought Kevin back every time, like, I don't know, it felt forced. But the last twist was the thing which saved the movie for me. Mr. Glass having sent all the footage of David and the Beast to his mom Casey and Joseph. I was just like with my mouth open in the theater, and then the tweet publishing everything and it getting viral, and then the quote of Elijah when he said this was an origin story. Then the last scene of the movie with the Beast lifting up the car. Wow, what a way to end the trilogy, I thought to myself. And yeah, that was the movie. Let's go to the actors. James McAvoy, of course, the best by far. Every time he was on screen, incredible acting by him as expected. Samuel L. Jackson was also fantastic. I mean, he's a great actor in general. Then Bruce Willis was also really good, and Sarah Paulson was decent, as well as Anya Taylor-Joy and Spencer Tratt Clark and Charlene Woodard. Then something which I had to laugh really hard in the theater was the cameo of M. Night Shyamalan. He's actually a good actor. Then the soundtrack, wow, it was so good, and fit the tone of the movie too. When they played the Unbreakable theme, when they showed David, got me chills. So I really like the music of the movie, which is important for me. I have one more important thing to say, which is if you actually care about the movie or Unbreakable or Split, then go see the movie. I would definitely recommend it. Go form your own opinion, even if you had read bad things about it. If you wanted to see it, then go see it. Don't let them influence you. So with all this being said, I'm giving this movie an 8 out of 10. A really great movie. I also think that M. Night Shyamalan is now done with his trilogy, and I think it was a great ending to a great trilogy, regardless what anyone says. And yeah, that was my review for Glass. Let me know if you watched the movie and what would you rate it, and if you agree with me, or if you're still planning to see it, or if you don't care about the movie at all. And yeah, that was it. I'm also seeing Happy Death Day to You today. I'm really hyped for this one. The review for it should be up later next week, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that was it. Roll the outro.